welcome to Cigar Box Guitars, aka the Dutchman in San Marcos. I am the DISM, and we're coming to you a little differently, as you've probably noticed, partly because we had the Mini Mac problem, and safe to say we've got it solved. No, I didn't get it repaired. Brought it to, hey, if you ever need a computer repaired in San Marcos, I found a good place. The guy is really nice. It's called the Repair Lounge over by Las Plosas in San Marcos. So they refix any kind of computers. They got a lot of Apple. They don't sell any out of there yet, but they're thinking about doing that. So check them out. But they couldn't do anything for my Mini Mac. It was the power supply. You could smell it was toasted. That particular Mini Mac, it has a built-in power supply. No, it has a built-in hard drive, so I couldn't even get my hard drive off of it. The power supply was going to cost about $300 to replace. So I said, well, wait a minute. If I'm going to take an older machine and get it going for $300, what can I do for $300 and maybe a little more than that? So I found a deal for an M4, which is a real big upgrade. That's the newest chip. It is a 2024, not a 25. But I found a deal with Black Friday on Amazon for this M4. And the amount that I saved on that, I was actually able to pick up a docking. It makes it look like another unit altogether, a docking station that has all the inputs and 2 slots for 2 SSD cards, so I could get a lot of storage and not even run the storage inside the M4, so it'll keep it cooler, everything will last longer, won't overheat it. Because he said on those motherboards, on those Mini Macs, if they operate too hot, they like to separate from the boards, and then the thing is toast. So that is actually on the way. When this show is airing, it'll be here tomorrow. So I probably saved about $300 on Black Friday deals, because it was now it's Black Friday deal, and basically got the storage thing for the hard drive, the extra hard drives and storage. It has all extra plugins. I got all of that for the price it would cost for just a brand new M4. So got a good deal. It's on the way. I pulled the trigger. It's already, it'll be here next day, because I got an Amazon Prime. So that's the good news. But for now, it'll be a little shorter show because I got to shoot it all in one shot, kind of like the way I do my shorts. So that's why it's not going to be stop, and so I can edit it and change it up. But I thought another thing that had come in, and I ordered it, I think it was before we did our little trip to Arizona, for my table saw to be able to make fretboard slots. And so it got here. I already put the saw in, and I actually tried it because I was so excited to see if that blade would work. And you can see this was my first slot I cut on it, right here. And you can see I cut it too deep, but just with adjustments this way, I've got to set it all up. And I'll pull this open and show you what it looks like. But man, I put a fret in that slot, and it's perfect. So I was worried it was going to be too big of a blade. It actually was smaller, but the smaller blade still works and gives me a really nice slot. It cut through this like butter, and no, just zing, and it's through. So I'll probably show you actually cutting it on another show, but for this one, because I can't edit it or anything, I'll just show you set it, and then you'll be able to see my blueprint saw again. I'm going to show you a few features on it, because I got this will be my new fretting saw. I'll just always leave it set up to fret, because I got other saws I can chop with. I got the bandsaw, I got my chop saw, and if I need bigger stuff, I can always go over to church and they got a big table saw if I need to cut up bigger stock stuff. So this will be the new fretting saw, and I'll probably make my little Harbor Freight saw, that little table saw. I'll probably put a rip blade in there and see what I can run through there too, because that's what I used to be using for my fretting saw. So here we go. We're gonna just keep going with the show. Like I said, I got no more music. I got no more graphics. That was all on my M4, and I couldn't get to the hard drive. So basically, I got to rebuild it all over. The good news is I committed to myself. I said, self, time for a rework of the studio, rewiring, clean up, straighten up, and get all my passwords set, because I keep having trouble with remembering those. So we're gonna do a big, it's gonna turn into like at least a 4-step process to get this all straight, and maybe a little redesign of my show, because I've got to do it, because I got to rebuild it all like that. Like the graphics and stuff I had is all gone. It's all gone, but they're just graphics and pictures. So we can rebuild all that. So it'll be some time. You'll see progress as I'm making on that as I go along. Once I get the new computer up and running, I don't want to wear that one out like the other one wore out, because when you're doing a lot of uploading and the video production stuff, that little thing runs hot, and that's the only thing I could guess, because it was actually a 2023 right before the M4 came out. So, and I was saying to myself, I'm gonna protect it, but when it works and it's just running, you don't think about that as much. So anyways, we're gonna read up and educate myself more on all the computer stuff as I go along, to try to get it all set up right. And hopefully on Cyber Monday, because I still have to spend a little more to get, I can expand this thing to have hard drives that I can use external from the unit, so I don't get all that heat inside of the M4. But hopefully on Cyber Monday, I might shop for this unit that I got that you can plug in. Has 2 bays for the small SSD hard drives, which I think they hold a lot. I mean, you can probably hold up to 20 terabytes of storage on these, with them both running at a higher, like 10 tera. I'll have to look and see what sizes I can get. But on Cyber Monday, I'm gonna maybe shop for at least one of them to get it going, and then expand as I go. So so looking forward to that. Let me show you the blueprint. I'm not going to actually cut, because I got to adjust the height, and I don't want to use up all my stock. I'm at least going to show you how I'll be able to cut with it. I've got my fretboard marker jig, and I think that'll work right with the saw. So you're going to see it happening real time of me trying that out. We'll get this guy open, and so just keep watching. I'll holler. I'll try to talk loud enough so you can see it as we go. So let's get this guy open. I'm loving this saw, the way it packs up, and you'll see when I get it open how nice it goes. So as you can see, I got it right up on here really good. So here's the blade. You can see the blade. It's just a little guy. I might have to try to center it up better, but that's the little blade, and it spins nice. So that blade, it works good. Nothing going crazy. Like I said, I already tried it, and on this piece here, and it cut real smooth. So let's get this open. And the nice part is I've got the, oh, did I put the blade in here? Oh no, I put it over here. This was the blade I had on the saw. That was this is the little blade came on this saw, which was a lot smaller. So I hung on to that. I think I'm gonna put this guy over here by my books. But And I'll get one of these clamps out. I had one of these clamps on when I was cutting to put it down. So that just goes down like that. This side, same way, pops up, folds out like that. And then this guy fits right in. This guy fits right in like that to do the cutting. And I've got this is the fence for it, which is really square. The thing I was going to do is, let me jack you up. I gotta make sure that you can see this. Like I said, I'm doing everything real time because I can't stop and edit it. So there we go. So, like I said, I had my template board right here. And what I'll do is I'll slide this baby in. Because this will slide in here. And as you can see, it might even be the right height. I didn't check that yet, but I'm not gonna fiddle around with that. And with these clamps, I can always go like this. All I have to do is clamp this down. Like that. And now I got the nice part about this saw is it's got a laser in it. I don't know if you can see that. Can you see that right here? I don't know if you can see that. Anyways, there's a red line. So all I have to do is line this baby up, slide it until it's right on the line. Then I know it's square. Then I know it's square with the fret. So that'll be the cut. And then, maybe, I know what I need to do. I need to put this on the other side because it'll hit when I put my board in there. The height might be just right for this other piece. We'll see. Like I said, I'm just doing this cut and dry. I can always put, if it gets too wobbly, I always can put another clamp here too, because I got another clamp in there. So, if this doesn't fit, oh, it fits. Yeah, it fits. So basically, as you can see, that will be my fret. If I go across here and zing, I'm just gonna try one because this is my scrap piece. This will actually be my fretboard piece that I'll cut. So I don't want to start cutting on that until I have everything set. But let me try one cut on here. I think I could do it right here. So all I have to do is perfect. Not a little deep, as you can see. See, I cut my fret. It's a little deep, but all I have to do is jack. This is with the blade all the way down. All I have to do is jack it up just a little bit to adjust it. It's not. It's almost. It's like, if you look close, it's almost halfway. This one's too deep. This one's like halfway. It could be just a little less. But I can do that. Oh, this is working out good. I can do that by lifting this up. That's down. Lifting this up a hair. And I won't do it again. I'll find some other scrap pieces to test it. But if I lift that up, beauty. And then let me show you. I'll get a fret out here. Let me show you how the frets look on that. These are my frets. These aren't the jumbos, these are the small ones. But as you can see, the frets will fit in here perfectly. If I can see. I need to get my magnifier glasses on. I just cut that one. Hang on, let me grab my other glasses if I can reach them. I can't reach them. Anyways, we will keep going since we're on live. As you can see, that fits in those slots perfectly. Because you want to be able so you can bang them in. And that's perfect. See right there? Perfect. So, and look at that. That is a nice straight cut. So this'll work. I didn't know how this piece, if this piece would fit in here and it would be enough room for this, and it is. It's perfect. So now all I have to do is turn my laser light on. I don't know if you can see that. Can you see that? Let me jack it up just a little bit more. Can you see that laser light right here? See, it's right here. So it goes right. I can line it up right, and just basically just slide it, and then hit these across. What I'll probably do is just stick this down to it so that it won't move. You know, do the double-sided tape thing. So then I can just cut all my frets, and then if I need more, I can just keep cutting. So that will be the show for getting the kombucha box. Let me jack myself down again here. Sorry, this is low budget production. I tipped it. All right, so that'll be the show, and that'll be getting this fretboard cut for the kombucha box for this neck. For this neck right here. And using our new little fret saw. As you can see, I already tried to cut, and that is so much easier. Man, I'm going to be building necks like crazy now with this thing, because I can cut all these fretboard slots so easy with this guy. And I've got my template, you know, where the slots should go, and they just line up with the laser light. And actually on this, so there we have it. Remember, subscribe, tell your friends, like, make any comments, keep you updated on the new computer upgrades. You'll be able to see them, because now I'm just doing, these will be a lot shorter shows. I think this one's only going to be 18 minutes. Hopefully I can download everything okay. But thank you for watching, and we continue on with the fretboard cutting for the kombucha box, and we will see you next Saturday at 11:30. I think, no, 11, yeah, at 11 for this one, and the train one is always at 12 noon. So we'll see you next Saturday. Thanks for joining and watching and hanging in there with all my production issues. We're getting new equipment, new upgrades, and I'll keep you posted on that. Keep watching my shorts, because that's where I do the first updates on this stuff, and we will see you next week.